Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NIO. We're going to be talking about what it did today, how we're up a very good amount. We're up 7% at the time of this recording. We only have about 30 minutes left. As you can see, it's 3:22 over here. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you, go ahead and hit the free link in the description below. It's for my free Discord server. We'll be more than happy to have you in here. We talk during market open. We're super active, so if you need help with your trading, hop in here and we'll help you during this. And once again, if you did like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and also consider subscribing. Now let's get right into the video and let's talk about NIO. So NIO, guys, we all know it had an amazing day. We're up 356 now. I was telling you on my last NIO video that we dipped down to here yesterday. So this was all because of the capital, all the unrest that was happening. Now, a lot of y'all were disagreeing with me and saying, no, that wasn't happening. But what happened today? For one, the winner was declared for the presidency. It was official. And also the Georgia election, it was called too. So the market, it likes certainty, right? So we know that who's going to be officially president now, and the Georgia election was called. Yesterday, the market doesn't like uncertainty because we weren't sure when the recount or what they were doing with the electoral votes were going to be done. They weren't sure when it was going to be official. So the market, that's why it tanked all at that same second. I don't know if y'all are watching this, but we were up here yesterday on the market. We just tanked when that riot happened because the market doesn't like uncertainty. They didn't know when the recounting was going to happen to make it official for electoral votes. That market didn't know, so it tanked. The market hates uncertainty, but today we got the news that everything's official, the presidency and also the Georgia election. And bam, you can see how the market reacted to that. We just took off and today was super bullish. Let's get back on the topic with NIO though. With NIO, we held this level right here. I said as long as we get above 52.77, we're bullish. Now, we do have some intraday supports now that we've made that we can look at and make sure that we stay above this tomorrow. So if you're watching NIO, you need it to finish strong and close above 53.69. So that's the next level I'm watching. The reason why is because today we came back down in the afternoon. We fell all the way back down to 53.69, but we came back, right? So that was a level confirmed because sellers tried to push price down, but buyers came back up and bought it right back up. Same scenario over here. We pushed down, but we held that level in this candle, and then this candle, it acted as a resistance line. We tried to push up, we fell down. So we know that this is an important level now. We actually made that level, and if you actually look over here, same thing. This acted as a resistance, over here it acted as support. So when you're finding these levels, guys, most of the time, when you find it on one time frame right here, late the current date, you can scroll back to past data, and you can see that it acts as another level in previous time. Now, that's how you know that level is true, and that's how I do my levels. So if any of y'all ever, want to know how to do that, that's how I do it. So we need to hold 53.69, and we're doing that just fine. Now, we still have 30 minutes, so we could still see, and after, market sell-off, we could see whatever. We could still see a sell-off, but the most important thing is that we hold 53.69. Now, today, it was interesting. If you were watching NIO, you saw that the 54 wall, it didn't want to break. In my membership group, we were literally watching this thing. I had a play. I was playing some calls for the breakout above 54. And then it took I swear, it took 30 minutes for it to break above that. It might have been even an hour. If y'all are watching NIO consistently, you know what I'm talking about. You know that exact time frame that I'm talking about. It was around lunchtime here. So we finally broke that wall, and then bam. It was out of nowhere. Once we broke that wall, NIO went to 50, 54, 20, 54, 30, 50. It went all the way to 54.60. That's when we saw that huge push. And if you were watching NIO all day today, you saw that happen. So we did push up to 54.67 around that area, 54.60. We pushed up that day, but we got rejected. But I like what NIO is doing. It had this amazing run up. It recovered from yesterday. It recovered fully, and we pushed up, and now this is kind of like a breather. Even though we did pull back a little, I think this is a breather, and tomorrow is the last day before NIO Day. So we know that's a huge event that's coming over the weekend. We all know it's happening. So the question is, do we sell off tomorrow into NIO Day, or do we push up into NIO Day? It's a 50-50 shot. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you this. As long as we hold this 53.69 area, I think we are bullish, and we could see 55, 56, maybe even 57 tomorrow if we get a crazy run up. But keep in mind, tomorrow is Friday. Fridays are notorious for where we gap up and then just bleed off for the rest of the day because people are profit taking. So that could happen tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. But Let me know in the comments below, how many of you think that tomorrow is just going to be amazing for NIO, and it's going to be a NIO run up? Now the question is that somebody's been asking me is that after NIO day, do you think it's going to be a sell-off? Do you think, we're going to continue to follow? Do you think we're just going to go up? Well, this is really hard to predict. It's like an earnings play. It's a gamble. Either way. Now, I can tell you this. If we run up tomorrow, before NIO day, we get to $56, $57. If I were you, I would consider locking in some profits, because we could get that sell-off on Monday, and then we get a dip by, in the 52 range or maybe even the 49 range. That's just what my thought process behind that is. If we do get a run up to all-time highs tomorrow, then consider locking that profit in. That's what I would do. Now, if we have a down day tomorrow, we'll maybe consider just holding on and just riding through the storm. But we know that this is a big event on the weekend. We know that they're releasing their new sedan, possibly their new batteries. So we know either way that this is going to be a very, very volatile event coming Monday. And no one knows how NIO is going to react. No one knows. It's a 50-50 shot. So if you're holding NIO, I'd consider just be careful. Don't risk more than you should. Don't risk more than you have. So that's just my advice on that. Either way, I can tell you though what the charts are saying, and the charts are saying that as long as we hold 53.69, we're good, and our next resistance here is at all-time highs. Either way, guys, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Once again, don't forget to join the free Discord, and I will see you all in the next video.